Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kat. So if you don't have Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, this video is probably not the video for you, because we're going to talk about being shadow banned on Instagram and the hashtags to avoid. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, because you don't want to be shadow banned like I am. It's very irritating. So I'm going to teach you guys maybe some things to avoid so you can avoid being shadow banned. Into that? Stick around. If not, and I'll see you in my next video. So I'll give you guys a chance to either leave or stay, depending on what your interests are. So has everybody left that doesn't want to be here? It's just us. Maybe those who are going through a shadow ban, those who want to avoid a shadow ban. So for the first thing, how do you know if you are shadow banned? We're going to go through some things. I don't know how to edit, so I could probably put up some nice things right here, but I don't know how to edit, so you're just going to have to listen to me talk. It says, using a banned hashtag is likely to get you shadow banned on Instagram. Review your hashtags and search for them on Instagram. If the top post section appears but nothing else, it's likely it's been banned. Now, another common question is, can you say the F word on Instagram? A new feature censors naughty words, such as the F word, the A word, the B word, the C word, and their variations thereafter. I myself got writ up and put on a restricted list for calling somebody a duck. D-U-C-K, duck. In their profile picture, they were a duck. They had a picture of a duck. And the guy said to me, commented on one of my comments, he said, I wonder why I never get any dates. And I said, that's probably because you're just a duck. And instantly, Instagram popped up saying that I was violating the terms of service. I was being a bully. I was in violation and could potentially have my account banned over calling a duck a duck. Make that make sense to me, because it doesn't make sense to me at all. At all. Zero. That makes zero sense to me. I called somebody a duck because they identify as a duck. What do you want me to call the person? A pig? A chicken? Would there not be more bullying if they identified as something else and I called them something else? That's like somebody identifying as a woman and me saying, you're just a man. How can you be a woman when you're just a man? I myself find that more degrading, insulting, all of those things, than just call a duck a duck. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but it's pretty freaking weird, let me tell you. How long is a shadow ban on Instagram? How long does a shadow ban last? Users report that an Instagram shadow ban can last anywhere from 14 to 30 days. Now, if you're continuously using words that have been shadow banned, your shadow ban is going to last infinitely, because you're consistently violating their terms of service. So it's like going to jail and you're never really getting out of jail, because you're constantly getting in trouble inside of jail. So you just get, constant time added on to you. I've never been in jail. Another question, what gets you shadow banned on Instagram? Using too many hashtags is a big red flag. If you're using irrelevant hashtags just to gain more visibility, you can also run the risk of being shadow banned. Or if you are using the same hashtags on all your posts, you come across as spammy. That can put you on Instagram's shadow ban radar. Did you know that Instagram had a shadow ban radar? Like, what the frig, man? I do use a lot of hashtags. I do use hashtags to try to get myself visible. Like, the hashtags are relevant to what the photo is. I'm not posting a photo of myself and tagging Drake in it or tagging Justin Bieber in it. Like, I'm using Canadian creator. It's a very touchy subject. And if you don't know, then really you don't know, right? They say that they regulate the sale of drugs, but yet I see like hundreds of new pages popping up selling drugs. Like, so it's very hard. They say that sexuality and nudity is restricted, but yet I see bare asses all the time. People like shaking and turning around and shaking. And so if nudity and suggestive behavior is banned, then why is twerking not banned? Because twerking is suggestive sexuality, in my opinion. Like, what other purpose would twerking be other than to be sexual? I don't know. Now, okay, the last one that we're going to go through, this one might be a little bit more. We're going to go through a complete list of banned Instagram hashtags in 2022. There's a website you can go to, and it's called Instagram Shadowban 2022. What is it and how to remove it? Now, if I could edit, I would insert that right here. So just imagine that right there. And it says Instagram Shadowban. What is it and how to remove it? In this article, we are going to go over what exactly is an Instagram Shadowban. Is the IG Shadowban a real thing? How to identify if your Instagram account is Shadowban, aka your individual posts aren't showing up for the hashtags that you've added in the captions and the comments. How to fix being shadow banned and how to prevent it in the future. And what you need to know about the Instagram shadow ban going forward. Okay, so here is what is currently happening to Instagram users all over the platform. Instagram, for a number of different reasons, is actively restricting some people's posts so they don't show up on your feed. I have like 1,300 followers, none of which I believe are bots. I think that they're all real people. And when I put a post up, it gets like 1, 2, maybe 3 points of interaction, a like, a comment. Very minimal for the amount of followers that I have. So when somebody like a business proposition is coming across my account that I'm trying to collab with or something like that, they look at me like I'm a bot, because I have like no traction on my account. Instagram has made it look like I'm a bot, because even though I'm myself a human posting a picture, when there's no interaction on an account like that, people start to get suspicious that maybe there's not a real person behind that, because you can't engage. Bots are not supposed to be able to engage. However, they've made it possible for bots to be able to engage with you. And half the time you think that you're talking to a person, and you're not. You're talking to a bot. As you can imagine, if people on Instagram are unable to see your posts anywhere on the platform, besides having to type in your name and actually visit your profile, it can be absolutely devastating for your account. Yes, it can. But here's where it gets controversial. According to Instagram, the IG shadow ban is a conspiracy theory. And it's a misconception to think otherwise. Instagram for Business quotes, "We understand users have experienced issues with our hashtag search that caused posts to not be surfaced. We are continuously working on improvements to our system with the resources available. When developing content, we recommend focusing on your business objective or goal rather than the hashtags. Having a growth strategy that targets the right audience is essential for success on Instagram. Good content on Instagram is simply good creative. And it follows the same 3 creative principles you'd apply to any marketing channel. Have a distinctive visual presence, include your logo, an iconic brand element, a brand color, or even a product you're known for to make your content distinct and easily recognizable for the community. 2, be a storyteller. Tell a story that supports your business goal, whether you want to raise awareness or increase sales of a specific product. Make sure the imagery and copy ladder up to your main goal. 3, put thought into your creative. Be well crafted and stand out. This doesn't mean you need to build additional content for Instagram. It just means you need to put more and as much love and care into the content to inspire you as you do your business." When did Instagram become a business platform? I thought it was a photo sharing platform for content creators to have fun. That's why they brought the reels in. That's why. What happened? What happened? Facebook is for business. When did Instagram switch from pleasure to business? If somebody can answer that in the comments below, I'd really love to know. We truly appreciate you understanding and your patience in this matter. Thank you, the Instagram team. However, if you spend just a few minutes digging, you'll find account after account after account complaining that their account is in fact shadow banned. That their posts are nowhere to be found in their followers' feed or for the hashtags that they're using. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. Censorship. Okay, I understand for censorship reasons. I've never posted a picture of my boobs exposed. I've never posted a picture of my ass exposed. Maybe a little cheeky, but never full on ass hole or anything of the sort. So, censorship, huh? And then somebody else writes, "Dear Instagram, I know you said shadow banning is not a real thing, but clearly I have been shadow banned. I've written to the help center a couple times and simply get no response. Any chance you can respond here?" As you can see, people search for me and my account never comes up. So people can't find me when I'm on here when they're actually looking for me. How is that helpful to a business that I'm trying to create? I use this account to promote my stand-up shows, so this shadow banning business is hurting my livelihood. Is Instagram for Business aware of this? Please unflag my account. Please let me know what I did to be shadow banned. I would like to know what I did. And then somebody else wrote underneath that account, I didn't even know that you had an IG until today. I searched for you many, many times when you say you might do social media again. Anybody familiar with any of this? Have you been told that shadow banning is not a thing when really it is a thing? We're going to go down to Instagram hashtags that get you shadow banned. Here's what is important to know. Instagram has a number of banned hashtags that they do not want people using on their platform. If you use those hashtags in a comment for a post, Instagram will restrict that post, and it won't be shown for any hashtags and won't be introduced into your followers' feeds. For example, hashtag Snapchat is not allowed on Instagram's platform, and you will be punished by the algorithm if you try to use this banned hashtag on any of your posts. That's why they came up with the hashtag Snaps, Snapseed. People try to get around it. But if you use that, they will be banned. All not hashtags are obvious. For example, common terms, hashtags that you would never, ever, ever think that are being shadow banned, such as hashtag push-ups, hashtag alone, hashtag brain, are all banned hashtags on Instagram. Who'd have thunk that? Who'd have think that? Who'd think that? A push-up, brain, alone. What? Seriously? Wild. In fact, there are numerous banned hashtags on Instagram that you should avoid. Failure to avoid using the hashtags, failure to avoid using the banned hashtags can result in getting your account shadow banned, or worse. It can even result in Instagram banning you from the platform entirely, according to Instagram's community guidelines. I'm on strike 2, almost strike 3. Here's a complete list of the banned hashtags. I won't go through them all, but I will list this article so you yourself can go through each one of them in detail to find out if you are using these hashtags. Maybe you're using them not even realizing excuse me, that they are banned. Like the stupidest, silliest ones are banned. This list was updated on July 20th, 2020. And it goes complete A to Z list. Some of the stupidest ones. From the A list, maybe I'll read you a few of them. From the A list, anti-vax. From the B list, beauty blogger. From the C list, curvy girls. From the D list, date. From the E list, elevator. From the G list, graffiti taggers. From the H list, happy Thanksgiving. From the I list, iPhonography. From the K list, killing it, kissing. From the M list, models. From the N list, New Year's Day. From the P list, porn, food. Push-ups, petite. From the S list, shit, single life. Snap, snowstorm, so pretty. Sunbathing. From the T list, teens, tag for like. From the U list, undies. From the V list, Valentine's Day. From the W list, workflow. There is an app. I won't list it here. You can find this stuff on your own. Instagram is 100% limiting the discoverability of posts from users on the IG algorithm that decides. Wow. Instagram is 100% limiting the discoverability. How to check if you're shadow banned. Make a new post using IGs and see if they get listed. And you can ask people. In 2021, 2022, the Instagram algorithm is highly sophisticated, and the days of thinking we have a chance of outsmarting it are gone. The only long-term option going forward on Instagram, if you want to stay, is to abide by their terms of service and start growing your account in the right way without trying to take shortcuts. So, avoid using bots, automation, and engagement pods, and avoid using banned or recently blacklisted hashtags. So, if you think that your account is shadow banned on Instagram, try going through some of these methods. I will link some other things that you guys can look over. I know it's very annoying to be shadow banned. It's very annoying. I used to get, when I made a reel, I used to get like over 1,000 likes, views. Now I get maybe 4, 5. It's very annoying. I've wanted to quit so many times, but this is all I have. I have literally nothing else. So I know that that sounds very, very sad, but I get joy out of my social medias. I've taken to creating videos now because I've been shadow banned. No, I love you guys still. Thank you for being here. And if you could, subscribe. I really, really appreciate your subscriptions. I don't always come out with videos like this. I don't stick to one niche of a thing. I have attention deficit, so I'm kind of like all over the place. So if you're into that, all over the place kind of behavior, stick with me.